is the average wait time that a learner spends on the waiting list? If they come to an orientation and they do the application process, they are so stoked. They really want to start. And when they have to wait 2 months, sometimes 3 months for a tutor.
So for our program, they come to an orientation. We, after the orientation, they go through their assessment. That assessment could take, a month or two, because we want to make sure that they're eligible for our program, and the only way of knowing that is through the assessment. Once they've had their assessment, we have, because we do have a high demand for our program, we have instituted classes. We have classes every day of the week. We have classes in the afternoons, mornings, and evenings, so that there is something that somebody can do if they want. So as soon as they're finished their assessment, the assessor will go through the class list and say, I suggest you come to Class A, Class B, Class C, whatever it is, and get them involved immediately, because we'll tell them that they could be waiting a few months before they actually have a one-on-one tutor.
We have a statewide waiting list of about 3,000 adult learners, and so it's important that volunteer recruitment is high on your list of things to do.
And we don't have enough tutors, so for them to be waiting is hard, definitely, but we do similar thing what Cheryl was talking about. Excuse me, as far as the orientation. Once they finish the orientation in our program and we've made a determination that there's a very strong likelihood that they will come into the program because their English skills are good enough, their reading is at a level that they should be in our program, that is something that they want to do, we start them immediately in the classes. They can go to different classes at that point while they are still waiting, even before they have their formal evaluation. So they're not waiting too terribly long. But we do have a waiting list of several months sometimes.
Yeah, we have a pretty good waiting list. It can be anywhere from a week to months and months, depending on their availability, their preferences. If they only want a female tutor that can meet on Thursday nights, it's going to be a lot longer than I will meet anytime, anywhere with anyone. And we tell them that, and there are preferences, and we will respect that. We also have a number of online resources. So the first 4 Challenger books just came out digitally, and so we have those. And we have a couple of databases in the library, Help Now, Job Now, and so we can help set them up on our computers so that they can be working on that while they're waiting for a one-on-one tutor. We don't have classes in our library for our program, so it's either one of those online resources or sending them to the community college or the adult school, which may or may not be where they need to be.
And they can come into the computer lab as well as come to classes.
Okay, here.
Do you ever recruit volunteers specifically for like a female tutor who can meet on Thursday evenings? Do you?
I'll take anybody, and if they can meet Thursday evenings, then
They're
yeah,
breathing and they complete the
it's-
training.
Carla, the computer training that you were talking about, the pilot program that's going to come on,
The online, that's for tutor training.
that's for tutor training, right? Okay,
But there are some online tools that you can also start learners on, and we have some information about that on the resource, but on the what is it called? Website. But I think what you're hearing them say is what's really important and addresses your concern in the back, because we're concerned about that too, because we do have a large waiting list. So you want to bring people on and give them something to do so that they don't get discouraged, so that they know that they're just waiting for the right person to come through the door, but not that they have to wait and not get anywhere. Yeah.
Can you give examples of the classes that you offer at your libraries for them to start right away?
The classes?
We have lots. And what we do is, because there's such a demand for our classes, we make them workshops that they're 6 or 8 weeks long and they rotate. So we have writing workshops. We've got a couple of book clubs going. We just started a grammar and vocabulary class. That's great. We do life skills. We do a movie class. Yeah, we do a lot.
Volunteers are doing?
Yeah, all volunteer led.
And think about the book club. I just think that's such a brilliant, I love that.
We have a lower level book club and we have an accelerated book club.
And while we're saying that, did you all see on the listserv I sent out about the Book to Action grants? I would love to see some literacy programs work on that. It's a $3,000 grant you can use to bring the author, to buy books, et cetera. Take a look at it, especially if you have a book club.
On that same vein, I also weaseled my way into the summer reading program, and so our learners can also participate as adult learners. They're not going to all the kids programming, but we do have an adult program in the library, and so we also have a literacy program for summer reading.
And on that note, I have another plug. Writer to Writer, my gosh.
Good, very good.
Writer to Writer. I mean, it's a great thing. If you don't have a class, this is an easy class to do. You read a book, the learner writes a letter to the author. It was at one point a statewide program. It's gone to the networks now, I think, to promote it. It is one
Yes.
of the most moving
Oh, yeah.
moving programs that I think we have, and our learners get so excited about it, and they are rewarded by a luncheon in their honor, at least in Southern California. It's a pretty remarkable program, but it pulls together so much of what we do.
And our state librarian came last year.
And
to
he was
this past
moved. He
spring,
was
too.
definitely moved.
So he definitely.
One more quick question. At what grade level do you allow your learners in to your program? At what reading level?
0.
0. We top it off at
They can start with 0.
0.
Absolutely.
0, yeah.
Statewide, what you should know is 14% of our adult learners set the goal to learn the alphabet.
Right, so that's why I'm thinking you're saying plug them into a program, but your programs sound a little more advanced than 0.
I will say that the ones that come in at 0, they'll be matched with a tutor very quickly.
Yeah.
They won't have a wait.
Yeah.
Okay,
We do the same thing.
yeah.